guys ready to laugh? We have many goals here at the Magic Michael Variety Show, and one of those goals is to honor and expand on this, I should have written this cleaner, to honor and expand on some of the outstanding outsiders of Magic Mike regularity. Colin is just such an outstanding outsider. He is fucking hilarious. I first saw him come do one of the Magic Mics maybe a year ago, and it was love at first sight. Colin Bowden, everybody! Yeah.
Andrew came up to me and he talked about that thing, Black Mass. You hear that, Black Mass? I was pissed. I thought he was calling me fat. I was, what the fuck? That's called building tension. Germany recently charged, I think they might be even convicted, they charged Bush administration officials with war crimes. Anybody like that at all? Nobody? Everybody's like, no, we're Republicans. Fuck you. Your fucking political views, asshole. I'd actually like it though. I don't like it. It pisses me off. Not because they shouldn't be charged with war crimes, but just not by Germany. You know what I mean? Like, there's at least a dude who knows how to run a Holocaust who's alive now. Now. You give him a train set. I'm telling you. So, it's like when the U.S., you know what I mean? Like when we tell, I don't know, like a Central Asian nation that they can't have nuclear weapons after we dominated them for decades, which we'd never do. It's like when we had a kickball, you know what I mean? It was like a school kickball, but the U.S. held on to it, little kid, you know? They already kicked Japan in the face with it twice. And Iran's like, hey, I'd like to play kickball, even small kickball, I don't care. Me and Israel will play catch. I got a little PSA for you. Go through a little list. Assaulting others, putting them to sleep, capturing them, so you can train them mind, body, and soul. Now, if this is not okay, what an aging black comic to do to women, why is it okay for you to do to your Pokemon? This is the question America's asking, folks. I'm saying Ash Ketchum, yes, folks, I'm saying Ash Ketchum. 10-year-old trainer is the Bill Cosby of video games. Don't play that shit, it's the devil's work. If you didn't know by now, I'm a nerd. No. It's true. Whoever said that, we're gonna go play Magic the Gathering afterward. I'll give it to you firsthand.
Let me build my deck.
All right, you can stop. The interactive part has ended. Oh, shit. That's a black nerd, or blurred, scientific term. I get +4 on intimidation rolls with white people in Madison, so I can get perfect 20s. Yeah. Give me that shiny Charizard, motherfucker. But it doesn't always work out for me. For instance, another comic asked me, says, what are the Green Lanterns, Colin? He says it like that because he's 18 and he has funny faces. And I'm wearing a Green Lantern shirt. He says, what are the Green Lanterns, Colin? And I say, they're intergalactic space cops, dude. And he says, are there any Black Lanterns? And my nerd brain kicks in, folks. And I say, of course, there's zombies. Immediate answer. It's not what he means. He looks at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, oh, he means, are there any African American lanterns? So I do the math. 4 white dudes, 1 black dude, 7 Asians, 1 black dude, 2 talking camels, 1 black dude, 1 amoeba lantern. This part's really true. A goddamn unicellular organism apparently has the same amount of power in the Marvel universe as the 1 black dude. They use jewelry and their actual willpower in their brains. The thing doesn't have a fucking brain. So I'm guessing it was like this. It was a marketing meeting in DC Comics, not Marvel. I said Marvel's DC. Which, by the way, I'm going to rename Dim Crackers. DC Dim Crackers. They said, we're gonna have to meet the marketing demo of amoebas with our black people demo. Because we got the black ones sewn up, folks. We already have Obama on the cover of some shit. We have the black Green Lantern. What else do they need? But the amoeba folks have been coming at our door. They're in our door. They're everywhere. They won't stop. So I started a new organization called the NAACP, the North American Association, National Association, the Advancement of Amoebas and Colored People. So if you want to join, that'd be great.
Amorphous we stand.
I really was serious about the interactive. Clap, clap. That's true. Amorphous stand. I like it. No, I'm joking with you now. It's great. It's post-racial America, though. I really like it. Okay, thanks, Obama. I voted for Obama. I know you couldn't tell, probably. But I didn't vote for him on his policies, because, fuck that. I voted for him because I wanted new black stereotypes. I want to be able to walk down the street and have someone come up to me and or just say from afar even, that black bastard looks eloquent as fuck. That's what I want. That's progress in America. I bet he'd be an amazing father to 2 young girls. He looks like a center-right, centrist at best, president of the Just War Doctrine and neoliberal trade policy. God damn! You give these Negroes a fucking senatorship, they're gonna take a whole presidency. That's what I want for America. Because I used to be compared as a child to a California raisin. So this is way better. It's a step up, holy shit. It's the best. It's the best. That's a goal in life, I think. To be compared to dark-skinned things or people of ever-increasing stature. That's fair. Don't judge me for that. I want to have goals. Fuck. God damn it. People think, though, that, like, I'm obsessed with race, which, like, I'm not, cops are, but, like, I think we're actually not that different, you know? I think of talking to different people, different types, different races. It's like food items, you know? So like black people, like vegetables for me. I gotta get through everyone. I wanna keep my race card. That's just how it works, that's science. I don't like shopping at Tommy Hilfiger, that shit sucks. White people like desserts, because y'all are sweet. Oh. He's so nice. You're sweet, but you're also generally richer and likely to shorten my lifespan. So I can only have 1 or 2 of you a day, my doctor says. Might get diabetes. Oh, shit. Lose sight of where I came from. So, I don't like that. I said diabetes once, and at a thing, and people were just like, no. They're just like, no. And so I went further, because fuck it. I just said, like, yeah, diabetes. It's like Wheaties. But, you know, from the 50s, it's great. You know, you just say, like, if Wheaties was like, never give up, right? You know, diabetes would be like, never give up. Your bus seat to blacks or Jews. I love it. I love diabetes. Supercharged. But, like, there are things that are similar. Right? I know white people often are afraid when talking about race. They might sound racist, right? That's true. I mean, nobody here agrees with that. Never. You've always been like, yeah, no, I'm an anti-racist activist who's down with the struggle and I'm a part of an anti-racist collective run by lesbian black women. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. I'm probably I know I'm racist. Holy shit. Don't fucking know this shit. White people are afraid of sounding racist. Folks of color have a fear as well. We're often afraid of white people being racist. So we're not that different. We can come together on our fear of you. I think that's need to build hope around, build bridges. I think so. My dad, he's kind of a weird dude. Like, not just about race, he's really weird about race, but he's also weird about sexuality. So like, I remember I came home from high school, I was 14, and I joined the GSA, the Gay Straight Alliance. I told my dad in the car, going home, and he's like, he thought that I joined something else, because he was like, oh, you want to study rocks? That's awesome. He thought I joined the Geological Science Association. He didn't even ask, motherfucker, like, what? So I'm just like, well, is that like a slur for gay people? Which I learned a new one recently, if you want to hear it. Like a super hairy bear apparently is a Wookiee. So you can take that where you want. And when two Wookiees get together, they make an Ewok. So do what you want with that one. That's all yours. It's not mine anymore. It's out in space. You take it. I'm not fucking with that shit. Get it? Shit? Okay. So, my dad, we get home, I tell him the GSA, I'm like, Dad, that's the Gay Straight Alliance. The fuck, when did I ever like rocks? But I've always been like a little flamboyant. Like, what the fuck, how'd you not? And he's like, no, seriously, stop joking. What side of the alliance are you on? Like, you've got to tell me, where in the spectrum, you gay or straight? And I tell him, what any red-blooded American would say in that situation, I said, Dad, I love toes. I love toes, son. I want to be part of the digital revolution. You know what I'm saying? Fucking sweet. And I think he got it way too much. So I went to college. He gave me the sex talk. But by sex talk, there's no talking. He just dropped a package on my bed. Usually it'd be condoms. He gave me nylon socks. It's weird. It's fucking weird. He took it way too far. We haven't talked about this shit for 13 years. I feel like I've won the argument except for the sock shit. That was awesome. I'm happy with that shit. Happy as hell with that shit. Dope. I would say dope. Like that. That's stupid. I got a lot of stereotypes that come from me, those from other people. Not to mention name calling. Like, I remember as a kid, I had to get a nickname, everyone had to. I lived in a black neighborhood and like, I don't know what it is. It's for survival tactics. Some sociologists can tell me how we act. But they had to give a nickname to everyone. And a lot of it was based on skin. But I wasn't like light skin, milk chocolate, you know what I mean? I also wasn't like dark, you know, Ebola carrying black. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's just the truth of the thing. And so they called me Dookie Brown. This happened. This is not a fucking, I'm not creative licensing with this shit. They had a song and a dance. They did the Carlton dance and shit. Dookie Brown. It was so fucked up. Because we were in the 90s. All we knew was Carlton Banks. We didn't know any of the dances. So they called me Dookie Brown so much, my first grade teacher thought that was my name. My official name. She was like, well, I mean, these people are just, I guess, that's what they call their kids now. Bone feces. All right, cool. Didn't ask me or some shit. Just like, all right, Mr. Brown. Because she didn't want to say my first name. Feel me? How disrespectful is that shit? You think it's my name, you say Dookie. You say it, and you say it loud. One, because no 6-year-old has earned Mr. yet. That's not possible. It's objectively not possible. There's no Mr. Gandhi at 6. It's not happening. Just Mohandas or Mo. It wasn't just like, hello, Mr. Gandhi, I know you're going to lead a revolution. Fuck that. Mr. Brown. So I told my parents, and they just laughed and let it happen. That was fucked up. Future leaders of America, folks. I had a couple of questions before I go. One, if corporations are people, how do they fart? How do they fart? That's a good question. Are those layoffs? Is that what that is?
Emissions.
Emissions. from the guy who I keep telling not to talk. Oh, there goes that joke. I guess I'll go into this then. I'm not a fan of horror movies or games. It scares the shit out of me. It's not very nice. But it is good when I'm constipated. It's fun. No, seriously. I was watching something on my phone. I was on the John. Let's say I was doing nature's business. Let's say that in the airport stall, guy next to me laughs his ass off. Just like, and I'm like, why are you laughing? And he was like, I could tell you were black by the way, the rhythm of your shits. And I was like, this is the craziest shit in my life. He was like, they're longer and more solid. And I'm like, I think you took a stereotype and you took it to a different place. You went way farther than you had to with that shit. I'm sorry if I went too long, but I'll just finish with this one. So sometimes I assume things about people. I take things too far too. An employee, fellow employee, I'm not a boss. Shit. This I got from St. Vincent's. I'm not a boss. I'm a peon. And this Japanese lady, very nice, comes up to me, hands me a flash drive so she can help me out my work when I start somewhere. I'm doing programming, so we're all type in our cubicles like monkeys, right? And she's, hey, can I help you out with this? Help you out with that. Very nice. So I come to assume that she'll just help me out with anything, just be super nice. So I tell her some stuff about me. And she's like, hey, that's cool, where you from? Oh, Illinois, that's great. And then one day I just said, oh, and she's super nice. She's, hey, oh, don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh, I'm a Bears fan. She's like, ha-ha, Jay Cutler sucks. So, you really shouldn't assume is basically the point of that. Because you might get a Japanese lady making fun of you in the middle of a business meeting. And that's not how to start your Monday. My name's Colin Bowden. Let's bring up your host, Andrew Mazur. You've been a great crowd. Very fun. Killed it.